I just wanted to make another video emphasizing this Ultra Plus mod. It really makes a huge difference to the graphics. I think it improves performance too, but the main thing honestly that I like about it is improving the shading on trees mostly. I really thought that like a lot of trees, like in the distance especially, or like when you're in a forest, that like they almost look unlit. And so one of the things that this mod does, which I'm running right now, is it changes the ambient occlusion from SSAO to Lumen, even when you're using software Lumen, which makes it look so much better, like so much better. So I'm gonna switch real quick to SSAO in this scene just to look at what it looks like, but I gotta restart the game, so one sec. Alright, so now we're back in with SSAO. Oh, it immediately stands out to me. Like that tree, kind of in the left middle side of the screen, it just looked like it looks so unshaded for some reason. Like it's not horrible, and this bush here, like this bush looks fine, but it definitely had better shading with Lumen. And I guess like, yeah, it's kind of like hazy, but just looking around, like these trees, they look weird. There's like almost like they just look like unlit almost. Like I don't like it. And the grass over here too, like it's just kind of flat. And you know, I don't know, like even though I'm running with software Lumen, I kind of like, I want that good lighting. And you know, people will tell you that it's just not possible unless you're using hardware Lumen or something like that, but I think the devs made a weird choice here. So now I'm gonna exit again and change the ambient occlusion back to Lumen. Oh my god, it looks so much better already. That tree in the middle on the left side kind of now, like the branches on the inside are more shaded, and so are the leaves on the inside. Oh, that just looks so much better. And the bushes, like I said, are shaded now. The forest in the distance just looks a little bit like denser in my opinion, like there's more darkening, and so it kind of looks denser. They're actually shaded much better. Like look at that, oh my god, it's a huge difference. And I'm not using hardware Lumen or anything like that, this is just software Lumen. The grass over here looks a lot better. It's still a little flat, but it's got some shading going on, like in, yeah, a lot better. I don't understand why they didn't ship the game like this, but I'm really glad that this mod is really easy to install, and that these are the default options. It's so much better. Just like the shading looks so much better than it does without Lumen Ambient Occlusion. I feel like it makes the forests feel so much denser. I also want to compare this shot right here. So we're running with Lumen right now in the Great Forest. And then here's SSAO. Oh my god, it is such a huge difference. And I imagine most people think that this is the difference, this is just the difference between hardware Lumen and software Lumen. But really it's the devs deciding to turn Lumen Ambient Occlusion off in software Lumen for some reason. At least, I think that's what's going on. I think that because really just making that one change makes software Lumen look a lot more like the hardware Lumen clips I'm watching. Because this is SSAO. This is what the game ships like. This is the default base game. Like, wow. I mean, there's a little bit of screen space ambient occlusion going on, but geez, it just, like this feels unlit compared to the Lumen ambient occlusion setting that comes with this mod. That's crazy. But yeah, let's just do the comparison one more time. Here's SSAO, in other words, the base game, unmodded, and here is software Lumen. The difference, oh my god, it's almost comical, the difference. It's so huge, and maybe this is shallow, but it makes such a huge difference to my enjoyment of the game. The base game, it was screaming, the unlit trees was just screaming out to me. And yeah, it comes with all these other options that you can tweak too, including options for hardware ray tracing to make like the radius bigger and to change the number of bounces for both of them. They also have like an advanced lighting mode. I don't really know what that's supposed to change. I found it made the ambient occlusion a little bit less intense, but also a little bit more stable. So I thought it looked a little bit worse, so I turned it off. But yeah, it has a lot of settings to tweak, including a lot of fixes for some of the problems in the base game, like the foliage, like having weird artifacts against the sky. You can change the grass density. This setting right here, the lighting downsample factor, that makes a fairly big difference on performance. So turning it up to like times 32 or times 48 makes the lighting less precise, and so it increases performance even though it's a higher number. Or if you turn it down to times 16 or times 8, it makes the lighting more granular, and I think it just increases the resolution of the voxel grid for Lumen, I believe. Not totally sure, but yeah, it made a big difference to performance. But 24 is kind of the sweet spot, at least for my graphics card, my 1080 Ti. But yeah, I really recommend playing with this mod. I haven't tried Ultimate Engine Tweaks or whatever the other mod is. I've used the Ultra Plus mods from this developer for a few other games, and I really have had good experiences with them, so that's why I'm using this one. But yeah, give it a try.